And hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode number 46 of the CheckX series. If you're new here, as I say every day, just to get right into this, the CheckX series is pretty much about me, your host, Ivan, talking about everything that you could possibly think of that Elon talks about on X, and everything that we post, everything that every episode of this series really just depends on what Elon says the day before. And today we're going to talk about what he talked about yesterday on Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. And to get right into this, he posts about 55 times today, and about 30 to 40 times of those were on politics. I couldn't get the exact count, but to start off, talking about SpaceX and space exploration, to start off the episode, Elon hosted Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, in SpaceX's headquarters in Starbase, Texas, for an Arsenal of Freedom tour. In terms of the Raptor 3 engine, Elon highlighted the Raptor 3 engine, which delivers over 280 tons of thrust and features a simpler, lighter design that enables rapid reusability without the need for an external heat shield. And also, in terms of Starship goals, Elon emphasized that Starship is the only path to take to become a Kardashev civilization, and expressed a desire to make Star Trek and Starfleet Academy real, which is pretty cool, transforming science fiction into science fact. And in terms of Starlink, Ian also noted the launch of 29 Starlink satellites from Florida. And moving on to artificial intelligence and tech policy, just a couple things to talk about here. Starting off, in terms of XAI hiring, Elon, excuse me, my neck been hurting just before this episode, but anyway, Elon reposted a call for a supply side platform ads expert for XAI, and Elon also expressed concern over Apple's decision to use Google's Gemini models for Apple Intelligence, calling it an unreasonable concentration of power for Google. And Elon also acknowledged the need to fix logical inconsistencies in Grok regarding its assessment of political violence, and also Elon highlighted that premium subscribers on X can now publish full articles. And moving on to free speech and content regulation. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Starting out, just a small thing I wanted to plug in here. Elon praised the president of Poland for vetoing the EU's Digital Service Act, comparing government-controlled internet censorship to Orwell's 1984. And also, Elon shared data suggesting that Snapchat, not X, is the top platform for recording sexual offenses against children, and claimed the British government uses safety as a cover story to censor free speech. And moving on to immigration and demographics, just a couple of things to talk about here. Elon agreed with posts suggesting that current demographic trends in England represent a civilizational threat, and also Elon supported Alex Karp's claim that there is a selective instrumental use of empathy in America that ignores the struggles of working class white males. And in terms of the Somali refugee community, Elon criticized alleged fraud with the Somali refugee community in Minnesota, and claimed Democrats expand welfare to illegal immigrants to create a permanently dependent underclass for fraudulent votes, which we've talked about a lot before. Moving on to economics, tax, and governance before we wrap up this episode. In terms of California wealth tax, Elon reposted arguments that California's proposed billionaire tax is a Trojan horse designed to eventually seize the private property and seize private property and assets of the middle class. And also, Elon criticized California's debt. Elon criticized California's debt and spending, stating the Democratic Party is controlled by unions and trial lawyers who sacrifice productive citizens to pay for graft. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. But anyway, in terms of public assistance, Elon also suggested that Ozempic should be added to SNAP food stamps eligibility to address obesity among beneficiaries. And also, Elon reposted a quote of critical Keynesianism, might be pronouncing that wrong, labeling the economist a demon. And ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much wraps up this episode of number 36 of the CheckX series. If you guys made all the way to the end, I appreciate you guys for watching. Not too much today, and I hope to see you guys next time.